Good evening, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of In a Seashell Splat Zones tournament. We are here today, gonna start with Clumbiteros de Cebola versus Grisco Squad. We're just finishing up setting up the camera accounts and everything else. I hope everyone is okay. Hope you've been staying safe during this month of July. We are about to start the match. I am a little bit tipsy, but that is because today is my cousin's birthday and we're about to pull out a little shadow today with a lot of cachaça. But anyway, the duty is still something we need to do every day, and today my duty will be commentating the third day in English for everyone to watch and enjoy. Now let's transition for the beginning of the match. Please tell me if I haven't forgot anything. I think everything is good to go. So yes, first round, first match, Splat Zones on Wahoo World. Here already see very interesting sets with combatants without any backline and pretty aggressive and painting weapons, while Grisco Squad is with the standardized backline, aggressive players, and aggressive. Even though I did say that it sounded like it wasn't aggressive, it is pretty aggressive. Chill Reigns, Bomb Rush, and Armor. Very interesting comp given Douglas is not actually very well seen much in high competitive, but it's always good to see some of the not well played weapons on top tournaments. As the match unfolds quite well, Combateiros has the upper hand with not only the brush and the other aggression from the other weapons, managed to get a 40 points lead already over Grisco Squad. They have actually started pretty well the match, but as I jinx myself, as I do in many other tournaments, Grisco Squad takes the zone for a pretty long amount of time and managed to start doing a lot of damage over Combateiros. So he seems to conquer not only the match, only the bucket is at close range from the duelist in the bucket, and it goes down, leaving the brush alone in the middle of the zone. He needs to wait a little bit for his teammates to start doing a push. He already has the hammer. Let's see if he can actually start comboing the splash. They do very well coordinate the brush with the stamper and the booyah bomb and the splashdown from the platform. Very well performed indeed. Nice pick from Ozardino right there with the CDS. It takes down everyone from the Combateiros. Now Grisco Squad needs just a little bit more to get a KO. Can they actually do it in the first match of this first round of the tournament? The CDS already pressuring the platforms with the help of his teammates on their snipe. Ozardino getting another kill right there. Very important. Here comes the Ultra Stamp trying to get the neutralization of the zone, but unfortunately, even if he manages, he won't be living long enough given the amount of players around him trying to suppress his support. They're playing safe. I guess they're not paying attention a lot underneath the carousel, where everyone contributor seems to be doing their coordinated pushes or attempts to push. But here comes the last attempt, 8 points remaining, splash down underneath, gets the flat, but unfortunately is not going to be enough to get the zone, and it's first game to Grisco Squad. GG's, very well done. Much, I have to say, compared to last week, Combateiros de Cebola seems to have gone pretty well, like, they gone up the skill curve quite nicely, I have to say. Okay, second map, first round is going to be Splat Zones on Wally Warehouse. Now, usually this is a good map for starting with some stingray stingray farming and just spamming all the way you can so you can lock down the enemy team, not even have to worry much about the zone per se. But I doubt that Completeiros will have the comp, the sustain, probably a jet squelcher for spamming the ray. Probably Grisco Squad will be able to pull it off since I see Gigas on the splatter, Fire Fiend Splat Charger. Maybe now he will opt for the vanilla set. And yes, we already see a Stingray. We're now seeing also a... Actually, no, we're seeing now a Stingray from Conviteros, but still no Stingray from Grisco Squad. The Brush is still trying to apply the pressure he was. I think it's a very well choice, given that the Brush was being very aggressive. But right now he's being cornered by two people, the Heavy and the Googles. He almost gets a trade, but the NQ securely managed to get the splat. I'm seeing a little bit of lag on my end. Maybe on the next match I'll do some setting. I saw the attempt to do the splashdown with the Clapples, but unfortunately 96 was just not enough for getting the special. The Clapples just drops without paying attention much to the aggression of the Gigas that was just waiting for it to be dropped. Rocket trying to go from the left side, but the Fizzy Bomb spam and all the aggression from Grisco Squad seems to be able to just stop any attempts of pushing from the Potatoes. With 15 points remaining, only the Tri-Slosher is alive, and it's gonna be GG's if we don't see the Tri-Slosher anywhere close, and it goes down on the left. Oh boy. For sure, Wally Warehouse is a very tight map, meaning that you're knowing how to 1v1 your opponents from different angles and always expecting their movements makes you succeed much better. Okay, now this was much faster than I was expecting. Let's see, what was the third map again? How is everyone doing in the meantime? I see a lot of people joining in compared to others. It's Black Belly Skate Park on Splat Zones now. I don't actually think I have to say the mode is Splat Zones because the tournament is Splat Zones. So third, please pay attention to the name of the tournament you're commentating. Have some professionalism sometimes. Now this is still something I'd like to see people trying to do here on this tournament, is picking a Tri-Slosher at least, but a blob just staying top mid and painting both zones. I like to see what they can actually come up with, because of the, not just say the aggression, but the inking power of the blob on this map has been proven very competent to be a viable comp, a viable weapon, at least on this map, on the new map, on this meta. Blue team has literally no range, they ain't winning. Not only that, Cali, not only that, but there's a lot about them you don't know. Basically, Grisco Squad is considered the top three teams on this tournament, and Completeiros de Cebola is the underdog on this match. No offense to anyone that's gonna re-watch this later, but it's just that not only you can see that they're also fighting on Zadin, which you know is a top 500 player. So Grisco Squad, the green team, has the upper hand on combat skills for sure. Oh, and since I was more talking about the team's skills themselves, I didn't even pay attention that they had 2 Tri-Sloshers. I mean, I was expecting 1 Tri-Slosher and hopefully 1 Blob, but not 2 Tri-Sloshers just to kind of show how OP this weapon can actually be. 30 points remaining. The Gao is dropping fast on the 2v1. Gets 1 splat, but is he gonna survive the Tri-Slosher? It might. They neutralize one of their zones. The heavy is staying just up in top mid, trying to make sure. Unfortunately, I don't know why the heavy just dropped. It could have been safely above, but it's gonna be GG's to Grisco Squad. And that's gonna be it for round 1. Oh, that was fast. Reminding everyone that this is a tournament with play all 3 rounds. Is just Swiss, and at the end of the day we'll be knowing from longer for a higher amount of victories who is gonna be the winner. In the meantime, I'm just gonna leave the lobby because I don't know who I'm gonna expect next, and round 2 is still not ready to go. Let's see. As an experienced player already on this tournament, it's gonna take about 5 to 6 minutes to start the next round. So I'll be leaving you guys with the sound that I have installed as a kind of elevator music. So enjoy. Okay, I am back. Um, because today is my cousin's birthday, I have cake in my fridge, and I decided that this would be the perfect opportunity to grab a slice, which I did, and I'm gonna brag that I have cake in my house, and I'm eating delightfully. Okay, back to the tournament. So comparing to what I saw and I remember from last week, we have, of course, the some teams that were playing, but I also see some new faces coming around. Let's start with Gristle Squad, which we just seen. Clamiteiro da Cebola, which also we just seen. They also were playing last week. Bootleg just beat Splat Squad with a 3-0. Both of these teams were also playing last week. We have No Ink Brother and Small Fry. I believe Small Fry was a team that just joined the last week, but not the week previously to that. They're still waiting on their match. I think we have actually a new team here, which is called. I I don't know how to translate this. It's just like Team Maya Boladão. That's it. Killing Squad, which finally is now with Team Tag, New Octo, and Painting oh 07. Yes, I believe we have only 10 teams this time instead of the 13 we saw last week. I don't see Team Neo BR. I don't see Top Squids playing this. That's interesting. I don't see Inner Peace that managed to get second place last week. I am actually surprised that this week we went from 13 to just 10 teams. We're just waiting right now on just one other match, which is also being streamed, but in Portuguese only. On the actually, I should put the challenge link on the chat. Give me one sec. Yeah, I'm gonna post it right now, just for anyone that would like to see. Uh, what else? Yeah, so we're just waiting on one other match, which I believe is almost close to an end. If Internet Explorer, which weirdly enough, I got surprised that uh, that my computer forcefully updated Internet Explorer into whatever the hell. Yeah, they are just on the last match. There is 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining, 50 points on each side still. So yeah, it's still gonna take us a few minutes. Still take us 2 minutes top. Uh, wow, my prediction was correct, X25, and I just made those numbers up. Now we already see the bootleg, Team Maya Boladão, Grisco Squad, and No Ink Brother were the winners, like one with a 3-0. So probably gonna see some of those teams fighting each other on the next round. I believe that one of the most anticipated matches will be Bootleg versus Grisco Squad, because opinions aside of how Challenge Dell was dealing with the results last week, these were the teams that fought against each other at the very end. They were 3-0 both, and because of what happened, the loser of that match didn't end up in second place. It ended up in fourth place, which is kind of weird. But yeah, this is the match most people are most anticipated for, and we're gonna be waiting. We already have the confirmation for round two. I still don't have the confirmation for who I am going to be streaming just yet. Give me one second. I'm gonna be streaming. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Come on, Tios. It has become more of a dramatic, from a dramatic pause to a dramatic stall. Come on, show me. Who am I gonna stream? Let me just refresh the page. That usually works. No Twitch. I don't want an ad on my challenge page. Please go away. Uh, at this point, I'm just gonna join someone in my lobby and Salavi. Oh, okay. I'm still gonna be expectating Columbiteiros de Cebola as of right now. They're gonna be fighting against Painting '07. I honestly wish that the the friend request system was more like a Smash where you just need the ID of the room so you don't have to add people. It would be much, much better. Okay. Oh, password is gonna be this one. Okay. Got it. Round two. Columbia. Wait, what? Yeah, something is wrong here. I'm getting the wrong password. Let's try this again, shall we? Wait, what? Oh, I see why. Fuck. Really? Do I have to do this? Uh, uh, come on, friend request. Can you please move a little bit faster? Come on, come on, come on. Go you. Perfect, I'm in the room. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the VPN. Don't worry, I'm here. Yeah, I didn't have any one of these people in my list. That explains a lot. Because I was like looking at the wrong person and typing the wrong person for the longest time. Anyway, now that's done. Splat Zones, Manta Maria, not one of my favorite maps. for personal reasons. But yeah, getting control of the mash and the bunker is very important. Knowing how to push properly and even flank from the left. How do I say? From the Rainmaker's sneaky part is always important how to know and when to do it, and keeping a good amount of pressure on their street is also of crucial importance. Once you have control of the zone, you have to anticipate the pushes coming from your left side of spawn, given the perspective of the camera, always on the teammate you are. So you always have to watch top left, or if they're coming from street, having to pay attention to the amount of specials. Now, here's the thing. I have no idea because I didn't watch any of Painting 07's matches last week, and I don't know what comp they are. I don't know what rank they are. I don't know what the style they prefer. But since we watched Columbiteiros of Cebola just now, I expect to see kind of the same strategies with about bucket and brush. Okay, a very exaggerated amount of ink save remain on a leader. It's always something interesting to see. But yeah, here comes the brush, already trying to cap both zones, and I believe that uh, almost everyone from Conditors was trying to flank at the same time, and they all perish when trying to do so. The leader pretty much now has the upper hand with staying on the top right side, according to my perspective of the camera. But I believe that he can actually push a little bit forward. Conditors is trying to do a push right now with taking two Painting 07 with them, but it didn't go as further as that. So right now it has become a 4v4 once again. Clapos goes down. Probably, I think it was the E-leader shot or the CDS, but I'm not completely sure because the camera was blocking my perspective. The bucket almost gets the arrow spray, but the E-leader tries to engage the arrow spray, and neither of them managed to get a spot. Nice assist coming from the arrow spray and working together with the Clapos, I believe. But still, Conductors has a long way to go in order to recover from the amount of points they lost. Columbia seems to have a rough start, but right now it seems that they have the upper hand on this game, managing to keep pressure a lot on the left side of the map, with the dualies not being able to 2v1 the brush and the arrows. Not sorry, not the brush. The I think it was the Clapos or the Gal, if probably. Either gets a nice shot over here on the brush. Oh, I see. 3 mains of Ink Saver main and 9 sub of MPU. Okay, okay. Now it makes a little bit more sense. I still think it's a little bit over exaggerated on the Ink Saver main, but the MPU is present on the Either, and that's good to know. Either is alone on the top right corner of the map. Their teammates are just respawning. He's trying to neutralize the zone as much as he can so they don't lose any more points. Columbia Traders with already going on the last 15 points of the match. Here comes the Octobrush trying to keep pressure on the bucket. Get the splat, throws the hammer, and managed to probably secure the victory in 10, 9, 8. And they stop. Columbia seems to have the upper hand, even though 2 rains were thrown at the zone. Here comes the Octobrush from Painting 07. It doesn't manage to get the splat on the Dapples, and it's gonna be game. Fern, you are on the wrong. Oops. I'm gonna crouch in shame. under my chair. I'm very sad I did it again. I don't think anyone can see me, but even if I had webcam on, I'm gonna not touch the computer anymore. I'm just gonna be down here watching from the floor, and the only thing that I'm doing is putting pieces of cake in my mouth. Flat zone starfish. I'm such an idiot. Oh, I need to press it. Where's the controller? There it is. I am such a buffoon. Thank you, Callie, for pointing it out. I know it is not interesting, but I'm looking at right now everything that is written underneath my chair. Under penalty of law, this tag not to be removed except by consumer. Dining chair. Okay, let's get over the chair right now. Eating it again. Don't tell me not to eat cake. Double Bond Junior. 3 mains, Inksaver main of E-Leader. No backline coming from the Columbia Invincible. It didn't get us to get a very nice clean splat coming right out, but unfortunately Aerospray caps the zone successfully with the Booyah Bomb. Brush coming in with the rain. E-Leader coming with rain and Brush trying to cap the zone with it at the side. Seems right now that Painting 07 has the upper hand for this map. Gets another splat kill, another beautiful snipe over the gal before even was trying to use Booyah. Okay, so now the beginning of both matches is basically the same, with Combatator's not managing to do much damage over Painting 07, but right now I believe Painting 07 has learned a little bit more about their opponents and is managing to just keep 4v2 every goddamn time. The zone is basically green, as you can see from the map, and the bucket unfortunately goes down to those bombs that put in aerospace. Another shot might actually break the shield. The hammer managed to get the final kill. E-Leader needs to cap zone as fast as it. Oh, it's being flanked for someone. So the brush is being forced to use his stamp. Oh, hi, Leader. You know you were there. To cap the zone as much as you can. It's gonna be a 1v1 on Brush. The Brush from Combatator's goes down. Here comes basically everyone trying to 1v1 that person that just threw the burst bomb on the Brush. Even with that unfortunate accident, I believe that this time Combatator is having more difficulty overall, and Painting 07 seems to have much more control of the map, with another wipe going in for Painting 07. Here comes someone trying to sneak from the right and from the left. I believe the one on the left is the Brush, trying to get the junior that he believes is not paying attention. The Gal manages to trade, not very good for the Gal, but good for the Brush. Good for the junior, who manages to not yet lose the zone, and yet to do it right now. The penalty resets to a 37. The Brush goes heavily on the E-Leader, trying to get the shooter underneath, but he's not paying much attention to the fact that there's a Brush behind it. Yeah, that was an expected splat bomb damage, no worries about that. Flat was trying to get the kills over the junior. It doesn't successfully manage to get to the splash down, but with the splash damage coming from it. Dying to another splat bomb from the bucket, they safely recover the zone. But still, 27 to 38. It seems now that the Columbus managed to get some points, closing in the gap in between those two teams. Here comes a brush with Booyah Bomb, trying to get control of the zone. The Booyah Bomb takes it, the Brush is still hammering it down, the Clapples is trying to 1v1 the bucket, and it trades. Now I don't know who exactly this benefits the most, but I see that the Brush is basically doing what Brush is doing, being annoying as fuck, trying to get the zone. And here comes the hammer trying to stop the kill, but the Clapples didn't. Oh my, okay, nice Clap Bomb kill, Daniel, well done. All by 1 second, Columbus managed to get the lead back, and it's now just increasing every time. That was a close call from the snipe. It could have been actually get the splat. The Painting 07 doesn't seem to have the upper hand. The Junior jumping into 2v1 recklessly and dying to the hands of the Brush. The Brush doesn't have any ink, but it safely manages to fall back to the other side. Here comes another hammer. Unfortunately, the bucket was a little bit more handy with the swings of its weapon. Ooh. I heard someone getting splattered by the hammer, but I'm not completely sure because the camera didn't think. It's 19 to 10. Columbus has managed to get the zone back with 10 seconds remaining on the clock. They have to secure the zone for a little bit longer in order to win, and that was a good throw of the hammer. Aim up to cancel the splashdown, and the Clapples get the kill. Junior needs to hold the zone, and it's gonna be GG's. It's true, a Junior can overpaint a gal, but not an aerospray. 2-0 to Columbus. Who the fuck is blue team now? Callie, who is blue team? Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know who blue team is. You can say the green one or pink one, but not blue. I don't know what blue is on this map. The Cyan Tail team? Oh, okay, the green team. Okay. Okay, I googled the color. Cyan color. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go for tail. It's not turquoise, except not cyan. As what? Wait, these colors. Okay, fuck Google. You're not giving 2 names for 2 things that don't actually do. Yeah, you're just messing. Okay, now I see. Okay, no, Google screwed me over because it was showing like a blue that was very weird and was labeling cyan color. And then I saw an image underneath, and then I just said, okay, yeah, now they have to remember. Okay, they were using. Thank you. That also helped. Yeah. With the E-Leader, the Brush, the Junior, and the Tri-Slosher, they had the aggression. They were, yeah, I can see it. They were not focusing the zone. Why are my glasses at the floor? Splat zones are New Albacore Hotel. Not much change in between the comps, but this. Oh, actually no. I see my mistake. Heavy and a new Splash Amati coming out from Painting 07. It does give them the amount of range, given the fact that this map is more beneficial for backliners in general. So Columbus as a Cebola will have a little bit more difficulty this time. You didn't manage to stop a flank with a very sweet snipe on the left. The zone is being controlled by the rain and the Tri-Slosher right now. And the bucket goes down because recklessly it approached the bucket on the high ground. Now here comes God trying to perform a Booyah Bomb. Unfortunately, is pushing everyone from Painting 07 away from the zone, giving the opportunity for the people that are coming from the left side of the zone to paint it over, and the Aerospray managed to get the splat kills on the right side of the map. Brush coming in, trying to flank sneakily on the left side. It's spotted by the Heavy. It's 2v4 right now. They can actually take back the zone just fine. They just need to pay more attention to where they are hiding. Case in point, 2 splats from the goes down for the Heavy. 3 down. I don't know what their spray is way far ahead on the zone. I was almost certain assured that that person had fallen into the water. Heavy keeping the pressure on the bridge, doing just fine. Don't need to approach it that closely. They can jump into you easily. Now it's the perfect time for flanking because, oh yeah, now Heavy is staying market. But on the Conditator Sabola, one of them is trying to flank over the left bridge already. I think it's the, yeah, it's the Brush pushing in very strongly. Another Booyah Bomb coming from the Aerospray. Nice attempt on the splat coming from underneath. The E-Mirror misses the small shot over the Brush on the left side. Gets the splat kill on the Aerospray, avoids the hammer kill. But yeah, oh my, that was a close one. But now he's very vulnerable to not only the Gaup, but the I believe it was the Aerospray was jump. Yes, the clap was just jumping and is now controlling this map. Nice splat, that was very important. Now trying to get the Aerospray is going to be a little bit more, not the Aerospray. Oh, actually, both of them went down just fine. The guy was trying to push in a little bit recklessly, and now it's going to be a 2v1 twice. That's going to obviously affect, give them the lead for sure in the next few seconds. Yes, please don't die to this. Nice snipe from the E-Leader on the Octobrush. Nice snipe again. Damn, E-Leader, you're on fire today. Clapos is just going along while the Aerospray is on the other side. They don't have any Clapos just managed to get a structure, but the Booyah Bomb, the Rain, and the E-Leader shot just deny any attempts. Nice shot. Very well done. And here comes the hammer, but it's not going to be enough time, and it's going to be GG's to complete to Painting 07. Final results: 2-1, Conditator Sabola. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Damn. Anyone that want to save that result screen, be my guest. That was actually pretty solid. Now, do I transition and not remember to do it or not? I guess I will. Back to music. Senha. I'm just gonna change the screen right now. But yeah, we just got the technically per se the most anticipated round right now. It's gonna be Grisco Squad versus Bootleg Team. Now these were the teams that twice in a week were fighting for the first place. I'm just double checking if I actually did the transition. Okay, so on round 2, before I can start talking a little bit about this match, Grisco Squad also won 3-0. Bootleg also won 3-0 over No Wink Brother. New Octo beat Splat Squad with a 2-1. We just saw Colombites da Cebola beating over 2-1 over Painting 07. Small Fry beat Killing Squad with a 3-0. Oh yeah, Grisco Squad beat Team Maya Boladão with a 3-0. Now, here's the thing. The most anticipated match is about to begin. Most of these teams don't change much comp in between matches. However, I got a sneak peek that probably, this might be a little bit different. Now, we saw that they were using Charger over Grisco Squad with CDS, Bucket. I don't remember the fourth was the Octobrush or not, but we're about to see. On Bootleg Team, we have Heavy or Dynamo, L3 or NZAP, K-Pro or Junior, and a Splat Roller. As I said, most of these people is not about the comp itself, but the weapons I know they play. And both of them can do... What the... Hydra? Kensa Roller? Okay then. Anyway, this is the comp. Let's start doing it. Here comes the Bucket trying to get this kill. Even though he gets the K-Pro down, the Cancel just denies. Everyone over Grisco is on the zone. The Hydra is trying to keep as much pressure as he can. Lina managed to get the kill with the NZAP, and right now the CDS is the only one with the heavy in the zone. They managed to neutralize it, but something was weird. Maybe that's my camera didn't let Lina moving, so yeah, it's a little bit off on my end, but nothing that the end result will not change. It's still gonna be a very tight match. 3v1 over the K-Pro right now. Kinsarola just respawned, trying to go back to the battlefield. Hydra is on the top left of the map, trying to not only charge armor as much as they can. Be careful not to sink those armors now. They're probably gonna start a push with bubbles and armor. Lina still has her armor, just waiting to be pop for the second stage. Very well synchronization of armors over right now. Yes, shoot, 1 kill, 1 assist, another kill for the NZ. The Bucket is just sharking behind it, and it goes down to the Bucket with a nice assist with the K-Pro as well. Grisco Squad still has a pretty noticeable lead. They can actually still win. Both of them can actually still win. Just double checking my mind. Yep. Bootleg was not controlling the zone. They pretty much have upper hand. Grisco Squad is almost close to all 4 specials. CDS goes down. They started the armor. Is it gonna be? Yeah, here comes the rain with the Booyah Bomb. Kent goes down, but taking helping with the Tri-Slosh on the right. Unfortunately now, Grisco Squad, we managed to take the zone, and it's only the end that alive throwing suction bombs. Ooh. Even though the Bootleg lost control of the zone, they managed to get at least 40 points on their score. They just need to do it again in order to compensate for the penalty. Lina uses the first armor trying to do the push. Here comes again a coordination of bubbles and armor. Probably gonna see another Booyah Bomb coming from the K-Pro. Lina goes down with against the CDS. The Booyah Bomb didn't use to take the zone, but most likely take control of their snipe. It's only the Hydra right now managed to not safely recover from that jump, but recover from the jump back to the spawn. That was a very tight jump. And here comes Booyah Bomb from the heavy, trying to control as much as they can of the zone. Risky Squad just lost the penalty. Here comes the Booyah Bomb from the K-Pro, trying to control the zone. Kensavola goes down. It's a 2v4. It's not looking good. Lina is basically stuck. It dies to the NZAP and Bucket, and it's GG's for Grisco Squad. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's hard for me to point out exactly what could have gone different. Not only because the camera was left and right changing players all the time, but because I saw that most of the times I was seeing Grisco Squad get a kill was because how do I say it? They got bootleg off guard, especially at the very end, seeing Lina stuck at the very entrance of the sneaky of their own team base. Seems that Grisco Squad was just being able to pick the 1v1s or 2v1s where bootleg was in a disadvantage per se. True. That's also true. The NZAP was the one that was painting the most. K-Pro and Kensa Roller couldn't paint as much. I understand the strategy with the coming out of the zone, but yeah, the Roller didn't have enough support per se because it didn't have enough turf. We're seeing a little bit different. The Hydra goes down with the heavy instead, and the heavy on the other side goes down for the Rapid Blaster Pro. Not actually, I don't think I actually saw any match from these 3 days of tournament that had a Rapid Blaster. But yeah. Already we see a little bit of a first ray coming from the heavy. With that said, we expected to get it very fast. Bootleg seems to get the first pick on the zone with the... I'm gonna be honest. Over there, I was actually expecting you to throw the Booyah Bomb at the fucking drawing. Thank goodness they actually raised the Booyah Bomb. Nice black kill coming from me. Yeah, this is gonna be a 3v1 right now. Oh, okay. The Roller comes in to save the day, getting a triple right now. Only the NZAP remaining going top of their spawn. Here comes their champ with the armor push. Is it gonna be enough to take not only survive the heavy using the Stingray, but surviving the K-Pro? Yes, both they survive the K-Pro, but the zone is just barely on reaches of Grisco Squad, even though the bubbles were close enough to getting the 0 to death, 0 to 100 capitalization of the zone. I need to better my work. Nice flag flip from the Roller right there. It doesn't get the CDS in time, so it's just basically a 1v1 between the NZAP and the K-Pro, and the NZAP managed to win safely that 1v1 match against the K-Pro. Everyone jumping in the zone from the Grisco Squad. They're gonna start pushing in now very aggressively. TNQ using armor to survive. It manages to get pushed back to a disadvantage point, so maybe jumping back wasn't that bad of a choice. Everyone's stuck on the arcade. Heavy comes in with the special. They're now watching their right. Here comes the CDS, pressing as much as they can. They get the zone, but they still don't have control, plenty of control over their own arcade. Nice pick from Lina right over there. It's right now 2v2 on the center of the map. I don't know where the here's the button. I forgot I can actually do this to see where they are. Yeah. Everyone from Disco Squad is just returning from spawn right now. The NZAP is above. Just use armor to try to counter Lina's push and trying to push up their own. Over a 3v1, not necessarily is a victory per se, but Lina was able to force them to use armor, which was pretty good on its own. K-Pro getting that kill over the bucket was very important as well. It's the 2v2 in zone. Here comes Lina coming back again. It's the back 2v2 with the heavy going down. K-Pro gets the kill. It's gonna use the Booyah Bomb to probably get the kill with the jump and get over the CBS on the right side. They managed to successfully perform all of those. So very well done from the K-Pro. The rollers now on the arcade. Everyone's going to the arcade trying to keep the pressure alive over on the Gristle Squad's base. The Ray is buying them a little bit of time. They getting off their penalty very easily this time. Heavy is climbing the fan. Heavy is the only one on the arcade. The penalty is being diminished. They only have a few more points. Here comes the double Ray on zone. It's definitely going to cap. It's definitely going to increase another penalty over bootleg. But Gristle Squad has a lot to go if they still want to win it. Coming in on the right fam, an attempt to push from the NZAP and the CDS. The zone is right now very on neutral state, changing from Gristle Squad to neutral as much as they can. The Ray doesn't get to any spot to support the team. Is now a 2v4. The heavy goes down. Here comes the NZAP sharking over the fan. Almost dies to the suction bomb, but thank goodness it was paying more attention. The penalty is down for Gristle Squad. They just need to get for a little bit more. The K-Pro managed to get a very important kill. Here comes the roller with the K-Pro. Managed to get the bucket. They can actually get the zone if they play the counter, and they applied a very well successful push while the roller and the K-Pro was pushing on the left side. Heavy and the NZAP were able to get the zone very fast. But still, it's still everyone's game. Overtime remaining, just a little bit of penalty and 6 points left on the clock. Gigas knows that he has to play a little bit safe here in order to get that penalty. Here comes the Booyah Bomb with bubbles. Is it gonna be enough? Is it gonna be enough to neutralize and cap it? Not enough, not enough! This is very tight. Only the CDS is alive, and it's game for Grisco bootleg. Oof. Even though the zone wasn't capped with those Booyah Bombs and bubbles, it managed to get some picks on Grisco Squad, which was able to recapture the zone. But it might be controversial that the Grisco Squad has the advantage with the paint. But it comes to a point that these teams have faced each other so much that they fight with the weapons they have. And now, basically here's the deal. Whoever wins this match, statistically speaking, is more likely to be first place on this tournament. Shallandor, Splat Zones. Here's the thing, we saw that Gigas play Charger. If they choose to go Charger, they have the upper hand. Because the Heavy will most likely struggle a lot. But here's the thing, I think this time there will be no Heavies and will be a Dynamo. Now it's a Hydrant. Well, have fun dodging this the Charger, Daniel. Oh boy. Let's see the sets. Already Giga's getting a very important pick over the K-Pro that was trying to paint the zone. But unfortunately, the CDS goes out, and another pick from the Charger on the Hydra. The NZAP is trying to apply as much pressure as possible on the Charger, but unfortunately it goes down to Gigas, and once again rest control. Here comes another pick from Gigas. Yeah, this match seems to be and here comes a triple for Gigas. Basically right now what I'm seeing is that Briscoe Squad has the upper hand because of the amount of turf they control. And they can barely get close to me, even if they coordinate Bubbles armor once again. As long as the camera perspective doesn't change so away from the action, the roller gets the slack kill over the Charger, who weirdly dropped from glass. I understand you were trying to suction bomb rush the Bubbles to get the splat kill over the roller, but you did exactly what the roller needed to do to get you, which is weird. But anyway, moving on. Briscoe Squad with the upper hand, having control of the zone right now, managed to push the carbon, no, not the carbon, the cancel roller a little bit further away from the zone. The Hydra is still on glass, and if Pinky managed to get a splat kill over the Charger, almost gets the kill over the CDS. It seems now the bootleg is aware of the little bit of a disadvantage and is trying to come up with a better push per se, but it seems right now that it's just a little bit too suicidal on parts of some people. And 3 people died in a row to splat bombs. Interesting. Here goes Gigas again with another splat Charger kill. That penalty might bot bootleg a little bit sometime, but it's still gonna be a very tight match given the amount of pressure that bootleg is still making every once in a while with neutralizing the zone with Bubbles and armor. Here comes another round of armor. Managed to shred one, gets the Booyah, doesn't enough get Charger's height. It's a 1v1 on the left side with the Charger and the Hydra. Ooh, that was a close one. That was a close one again. It gets the slap, but the bootleg managed to keep the zone at least, applying another round of 30 points of penalty. Now here comes another armor coming in from bootleg. It's coming down to this. Their throwing range. The CDS is on an advantage here. They managed to trade on the favor of the CDS, but unfortunately it's only the Charger. I thought for 1 second the K-Pro was on the glass pressuring the Charger, but no, it was just a penalty step. Nice platform over the NZAP. The cancel roller managed to get 2 kills in a row. It might be actually the pinpoint where Briscoe Squad will actually start losing the match. The NZAP is coming in from the right side, trying to take control of the zone. The rain was thrown from the left to right, but it was not quite enough to neutralize the zone and apply pressure. Here comes the Booyah Bomb trying to pressure the glass. They use armor to counter. Don't pop the bubble just yet, because the bomb rush is coming from the left. And the K-Pro goes down with only 6 points remaining. Can the bootleg? They cannot. It was a close one. With everyone but the Hydra, and stress that, everyone getting splatted on the last 30 seconds of the match. It's still possible, but it's gonna be tight. They need to pretty much safely land. I scratched that. That was not safe at all. They have control of the glass. It's just 2v2 right now, but it's not gonna be enough turf for them to get the zone, and it's gonna be GG's to Briscoe Squad. 2-1 Briscoe. Ooh. I'd have to say, The beginning was intense, the middle shifted a little bit of the tide, but at the end, that last cap was what considered to drop the game, with the K-Pro dropping on the right side on a 2v1. GG's. As of right now, round 3 finalizes with Team Maya Boladão winning a 3-0 over Columbiteiros, Splat Squad 3-0 over Small Fry, 3-0 New Octo over No Ink Brother, 2-1 Killing Squad, and as we just saw, Bootleg losing to Grisco Squad with a 2-1. Now we're going to be expectating the top 2 teams that managed to get all the way to the final, not final per se, but like the ones that have 3-0s, New Octo versus Grisco Squad. Basically, 2 teams have a 3-0, 2 teams have a 2-1, 2 teams with a 1-2. No, sorry, 4 teams with a 1-2 and 2 teams with a 0-2. What? Oh, because it did update because I refreshed the page before. Okay, fair enough. Anyway, let's get the password for the next match, which is technically per se. Let's see, what password did they use before? Okay, I found it. Same one. And because I don't trust myself enough, I am already gonna transition to the joining screen. As I recall from right now, I didn't spectate any team, any match with New Octo as if I can remember. However, New Octo has potential to take 2 games best, 1 game guarantee in my belief against Crucial Squad, but it's gonna be tight. On Piranha Pit, 2 zones mapped. It's a very delicate situation, given that at any time, at any point, both zones can be taken just by 1 set of bubbles, 2 coordinations of Booyah Bombs, or even 1 Booyah Bomb on its own with the other player spinning the other side. It could go either way, but I just hope we can manage to see a good match at the end of the day. And that I can eat my cake. Remember everyone, don't go away just yet. After the end of the tournament, we will be waiting on the final results for everyone. And we hope Challenge won't be like a dick it was in the last week and actually like properly, I don't know. Yeah, like New Octo and Crystal Squad should be the top 2 teams because of the way things is displayed. What cake you have? It's chocolate mass with chocolate glaze. I can send a picture once I have access to the fridge, so I can show you the pictures later on Discord, Callie. But to be completely honest, there was a day a few weeks ago that me and my cousin were like, I want to eat something sweet that is not milkshake. So I went to the supermarket, I browsed those cakes they have at the stand, I looked at most of them, and I was like, this is the cheapest one, chocolate like. It's basically the same thing, actually. Anyway, enough about cake, even though Kali wants to know about my cake. Last round, last 3 matches. Heavy, CDS, Tri-Slosher Nouveau, and Zap versus a Hydra, Brush, and Zap and K-Pro. Now, hold your criticism over the swing speed on the K-Pro. We know it's very unusual to not see K-Pro using MP these days. But again, it's their choice of playstyle. Even the Heavy on the other match didn't have not enough run speed for you, Callie. I know you'll be picking with that. New Octo managed to get the first points in the zone, but unfortunately only the Hydra was left remaining, which means this Grisco squad golden opportunity to just take it easily over New Octo. However, we are seeing that a lot of people are dying and getting killed by very questionable moves. Like, the amount of splat bombs I've been seeing, not questionable. It's like I don't know. I wasn't expecting New Octo to. Sorry, I wasn't expecting Grisco to be throwing that much. I'm losing my words because, like, here's the thing. I'm seeing the K-Pro basically destroy Grisco's squad attempts to push. Even though they're not queued down, I was expecting already the upper hand to go for Grisco from what we saw on the 2 matches we spectate from them. But as the match is unfolding, Grisco's squad is having a little bit more struggle than we originally thought. That was probably a very risky swim over there with the Tri-Slash, almost getting splat by the splat bombs. Getting to 2v1 right there. Technically 2v2 because the Heavy was shooting someone, the Hydra was shooting someone, the Shooter was shooting someone. It was just because of the range. And here comes New. Oh, sorry. It's because Top Squeeze is mad at Steam and it's not Top Squeeze, it's New Octo. I will apologize for that. But I will not apologize for the glass of vodka on my side. Yeah. So New Octo is applying a lot of pressure over Grisco's squad, safely retrieving over the CDS's rate with armor over there. Very safe choice. Yeah, the K-Pro is aware of the 2v1 that's happening on the right side. It was just keeping the pressure was good enough. He didn't need to engage that much. Very well positioned. Nice finishing out on the CDS. Finally managed to finish it. That 1v1 in between the 2 players. Now here comes the Tri-Slash. Almost gets killed by the splat bomb. They might actually be able to cap the zone. They do right now, but they have to get a lot of points still to equal the battlefield right now. Someone died. The K-Pro died trying to do a Booyah Bomb. Finally, Grisco managed to get a wipe. Might be actually enough points to get close to lead. If they don't feed, they might actually get the even the lead and might actually do a KO. They're being safely retrieving, not dying to the N-Zap. The N-Zap dropped and died to the ends of the Heavy that was on the left conveyor belt. Oh boy. Even though they Grisco Squad lost 2 people on their side, they still have mostly control of the zone right now. Nadi has no turn for herself to retrieve. She's trying to use the Booyah Bomb to try to neutralize the zone, but is not going to be able to survive 3 people over her, even when she lands. And as of right now, Grisco Squad has safely managed to get the zone, the points, and the game. Well, I'm gonna say, what I think was happened at the end was New Octo managed to get Grisco Squad off guard and the majority of the points in that beginning of the match. By the end, it was mostly fitting. Yep. Wait, I think we're getting a substitution from New Octo. Yes, we are. We're getting right now, I think, let me get the roster of the map, the teams. Here comes Mick from New Octo on Splat Zone Sniper Canal. This is gonna be a very interesting. I would say that this one is probably faster than Piranha Pit, given that it's just one zone and the map's a little bit shorter. But the dynamics doesn't change that much. where you still have the opportunity to go either left or right from spawn, but the flank is something that is much more noticeable on this side of the on this map. Just doing another double check to see if my stream is actually transmitting the matches. Okay, we don't see the Hydra anymore. We see two heavy remixes right now. Let's take a look at a little bit of the sets. Already we're seeing a clash of everyone on the zone trying to capture as fast as they can. The Brush is trying to attempt a little bit of a flank, but I guess the Splat Bomb gave it away, which was enough time for the Heavy to pay attention for the Brush's movement. And pretty much basically everyone just got wiped at the beginning of the match from New Octo. With the Brush just respawning, he's probably gonna try something on the left side with the Heavy. No, it actually was on snipe waiting for the splashdown. Booyah Bomb is being thrown so the zone is securely maintained and not leave neutral. Unfortunately, the Booyah Bomb is not going to be enough. It's a 2v1 with the K-Pro, and the Heavy managed to take one with the CDS and the MZAP working together to take the other. I appreciated the attempt, but as it happened already before in one of the matches, you went into the zone with less special, which means the splashdown was a little bit too early to happen on your end, Brush. I'm sorry for that. Now here comes the Brush attempting to splash down and neutralize the zone, but it's not gonna be enough, and it's gonna be by 1 point. Are we gonna actually get the? Are they gonna actually get the cap? The Capo managed to get the splat, but it's not gonna be enough to get the zone, and it's game to Grisco squad. Game 3. Can New Octo manage to get one game off of Grisco squad? It might be tight, but on the long run, Splat Zone's Mako Mark might actually prove to be a little bit more for New Octo's favor. Nanking coming as the last sub of the last match of today's tournament. I hope they can at least manage to win one match to put Grisco squad on I mean, I want to see Grisco squad react as much as they did on the first match, where they had lost the control and managed to retake safely. Or New Octo finally managed to get the control of the zone and secure it for as long as they can with good coordination specials. Either way, I'm expecting two different things from both teams, but at the end, I just want to see a good game. Last match. CD, not much of a change on both sides. We still have armor, booyah bombs. We have double armor coming from the Octo, trying to maybe stop much of the aggression that's coming from the Grisco squad. The splat bombs are doing a lot of pressuring, but it's not gonna be enough to take the zone. They're charging as much special as they can. The K-Pro is trying to flank, but it's being stopped by the N-Zap that's part of the ones being on, but the N-Zap striking underneath the snipe, trying to get those ones caught off guard to close the edge. The Booyah Bomb is going to be trying to stop. The armor is not going to be fast enough to being used, so it goes down to the N-Zap once again by PNQ. Here comes a Booyah Bomb, trying to survive, but the Heavy had to throw it on their own base. That didn't do much damage. The Heavy goes down. The Junior goes down once again, so he's just price slasher and the K-Pro trying to control the zone again, but unfortunately they're gonna be faced with the 2v1 challenge, and the bucket's gonna go down. Everyone trying to drop from the right side. It's only the Heavy on there, underneath their snipe. It takes down, but it's not gonna be fast enough. They might be able to apply defense. It's only the Junior left, and it's gonna be GG. This is the end of the tournament. It's 3-0 over New Octo. And I'm gonna put the transition screen because I don't want to show my power right now because it's kind of garbage with underneath 2400. But yeah, we're just now gonna be waiting a little bit on the results of the tournament. I don't know exactly how the Shalom is gonna deal with this, but we just have to wait and see. We only have 2 out of 5 matches results. As of right now, it has proven what I had told before. Because Grisco Squad, Neo Octo, Small Fry, and Bootleg had finished their matches, it seems that Bootleg has taken the second place spot. I don't know why exactly it does that, because it didn't do last time, but I guess it's because the amount of matches that Bootleg managed to take out away from Grisco Squad at the end. So that might explain, but again, last week it was just 3-0, 3-0, 3-0, and you see the point I'm trying to make. Can I actually share my screen with OBS? Let's see. Oh, I can actually do window capture. Okay. So window capture, I'm gonna do it right here. I don't need to take a picture. Let's see. I can screen share my my calculator. That's amazing. Let's see. How many Microsoft Edges I have open? Only one. Okay, Microsoft Edge. Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna put you here, close you, change you to here. And now I think we might have. Wait, let me cancel you. Properties. Okay. Okay, got it. Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, you guys can see the the results so far. We're just waiting on two other teams, and are the results so far. I would say that at the very end, um, the New York had a good start at the first match, but just after that last first match, it just went downhill incredibly fast. But again, it was a good day of tournament. We had more focus today, I guess, on Grisco squad over over other teams with three. Um, was it three at the end? Yes, this one. Yes, we saw on the first round. The second round, I believe it was Colombiteiros de Cebola, and then we saw Grisco squad back on round three and on round four. So yeah, we saw Grisco squad three times this tournament, and we could have an idea of what was going on most of the time. Callie, have some patience. I'm gonna post your meme as long as I can do it on my phone. We have the results uh, for round four with No Ink Brother beating Splat Squad with a 2-1. We're just waiting on Killing Squad results against Clombiteiros da Cebola. Okay, managed to do it. So you go here. I like you guys can see the game audio coming from my mic because the game is still on the background and I want to play a little bit of soccer because I like tower control. And because second account exists. We're still waiting on the Killing Squad versus Ah, Clambliteiras da Cebola. Also, nah, I'm not gonna do it. Yeah. The potential of sharing screen is the search history that can show up if I type in here, which I'm not gonna do. Where is it?